in the Kentucky Derby.
It's billed as the fastest 2 minutes in sports. The Kentucky Derby's history reaches back more than 140 years. The very first Derby was held in May of 1875. It was fashioned after England's Epsom Derby, and it took horse racing in the bluegrass state off the streets and onto the tracks.
What was going on at the Epsom Derby was the royal family was attending. The upper class was attending. They were dressed up. The women were in gowns and hats. The men were in coats and ties.
While getting dressed to the nines is a tradition as old as the race, this year's clothes horses may want to pack a poncho. Forecasters say there's a good chance of rain for today's race.
When we got out, he stopped at the gate and we just ran. Hence the newspapers cover up the hood.
I was just telling my husband I wish I would have put jeans in my purse. I'm not above doing that.
This year's field of 20 horses is wide open. Classic Empire is the favorite at 4-1. But if there's a sentimental pick, it's Patch, a 30-1 long shot who's dealing with a disability.
Nothing in his races or in his training would ever let you know that he's missing an eye.
The 3-year-old colt lost his left eye just a year ago, but his trainer says it hasn't hurt his performance on the track.
None of the riders ever feel him carrying himself any differently, and even in his first start, he was behind horses, dirt in his face, and I was amazed at how well he handled all that.
As Patch makes just his 4th career start today, a Derby veteran will be overcoming the odds to make his 22nd appearance at the race. Steve Buttleman has been calling the horses to the post with his bugle since 1996. But during this week's drawing to determine which stall the horses will start from, Buttleman fell and injured his leg. While that might have been enough to scratch one of the horses, it'll take more to keep Buttleman out of the winner's circle.
It just blows my mind every year that I get to be the guy that does this, and I just feel very fortunate and very blessed to do it.
And what's the Kentucky Derby without a cocktail? The race's signature drink is the mint julep. About 120,000 of them will be poured at Churchill Downs today, nearly one for every 140,000 people in attendance. But to do it right, it needs to be served up in a silver cup.
Anthony is a cocktail enthusiast.
I like the looks of that very much.
I know you'll be interested to know that there are 1,000 pounds of mint used at the Derby for the juleps and 60,000 pounds
I'm trying to imagine 1,000 pounds of mint. Can I just say that I would like the bugler's job at the Kentucky Derby? That, to me...
It's pretty sweet. Can I just say that I would like to see Patch go home with a Derby crown?
I know. I think, you know what? Sentimental favorite. All right.